This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City. Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is my wife Emily Frankel, and we are going to talk about something that is very disturbing to me.
Well, we got to talk about it for my blog, M's Talk.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so what's disturbing to you?
The way prices are going up.
Oh.
You know, because you're working on your blog and doing so much, well, you literally don't have time to go out and shop. And since I'm not fully
You're the
employed,
shopper.
I've been doing a lot of shopping. And
John, thank you for doing the shopping.
It's my pleasure, Donna.
That's a special thing.
Well, I wish I could.
I am a very lucky person to have a husband who does the shopping.
Well,
particularly since we live on the 5th floor.
That's right. That's right.
Either he has to carry it up or we have to have it delivered. But go ahead and talk about what you were going to say about prices going up.
Well, I've always been a skinflint, and I would walk a half a mile to save 2 pennies on
Are you a cheapskate?
Toothpaste. Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean, if
you're always buying special things for me.
Well, that's different.
Okay, so go ahead. So what's inflated? Everything?
Everything seems to be going up. On a loaf of bread used to be, gosh.
Don't even try to remember what it cost.
Well, you're right.
How do people manage?
That's what I don't know. I mean, the price of food is where I notice it, but I also, wonder how these young actors can afford to pay the prices that they do for rent. I mean, you remember when I first came to New York, I paid $7, $6 in the first place for a little teeny room. Of course, it wasn't big enough to. I couldn't get out of bed without walking into the wall. But nowadays,
not here. There's no wall.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of space now, but
how
kids,
do they manage to pay the rent?
I think a lot of them do things that we didn't do. They have roommates, sometimes 6 in a.
Did you find that when you were doing the Shakespeare Festival this summer that a lot of the actors were struggling to make ends meet?
They don't seem to. It doesn't seem to affect them. I guess that they don't realize it. I mean, when it doesn't seem strange to them because they've lived with it so long. But it's such a big change from what I'm aware of.
Well, what about car fare and taxi fares, traveling?
Well, they've all gone up, and that not only one of the things that obviously concerns me is when prices go up the way they have, and we start pushing towards what is a terrible thing, an inflation. I can't imagine what inflation, but that means that
are we in an inflation yet?
No, I don't think so. No.
Not yet. Where they are on the verge.
Well, I don't think we're even on the verge, but it's scary to think about because inflation deflates all the work that we've done throughout our lives. The amount of money that we've saved becomes deflated in an inflation, so that a dollar it will be shrunk down to 50 cents, and the prices go up.
Are you worried about money? Be truthful.
I've always worried about money because I never could understand how in the world I could make money. It always amazes me that I get paid for what I do. Well, it's true. I mean, it was always a lark to me. Acting was not a job.
John Cullum, you have supported me in a style to which I've never been accustomed to, which is a wonderful style. And you've surrounded me with. I'm living in a lovely home, huge home that you bought, and we have everything that we need. So I don't want you to pinch pennies, even though other people have to pinch pennies.
Well,
please don't pinch pennies.
Well, I must admit that I'm getting a little better at that, because it doesn't really make any difference to us. It's more important that we have what we want, and, I look forward to spending money, whereas I used to be not.
I am a lucky lady.
Oh, Emily, come on now.
I'll give that a better reading.
Oh, I like that.
I am a lucky lady.
I like the first reading. It was very honest. And we both are very lucky. And with that, we will say goodbye for this weekend, and we hope to see you next weekend, because Emily and I are going to enjoy a nice supper together, regardless of how much it costs me to buy.
Okay.
So long. This is AI.R. See you next week.